Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Mandy, hello. First to comment today. Hi Donna, hi Leslie and Michelle. Hi Patricia and Elsie. Melanie, good evening. Hi Debbie, Judith, Dortha, Mandy. Are we all okay? It's Friday night. And I'm finally feeling like I'm getting into some sort of routine. Hello, hello, hello. Are we glad it's the weekend? Do we have many plans for the weekend? I personally don't have massive plans. I'm working this weekend. But other than that, I've got to get some shopping, housework, just normal stuff, but no plans to be out and about kind of thing. Hello, 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 hello. Oh, I'm glad you're excited, Tina, and hello. Hi, Tanya, Vicky, Debbie. Oh, thank you, Debbie. Hi, Lisa and Kathy. So decorations are love themed, as you can see. I wasn't gonna do this so soon, and then I thought, you know what, I normally do Valentine's Day themes sort of when we get to February, so I thought we'll do it slightly early this time. So I have swapped them around, so the end of February is going to be the theme that I was planning, and then tonight is of course this one. Not just tonight, but for the next foreseeable couple of weeks will be this theme, so that's quite exciting. So the new game will be launched, ready to play for Tuesday. I'll see if I can get it on over the weekend. If not, it will be Monday morning. But yeah, so it'll be ready to play from Tuesday's live onwards. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, I'm glad you're all excited. So order list has been posted on the page. We are fully booked for today. So if you have ordered since obviously posting earlier about that, then you'll be booked in for Sunday onwards. Oh. Okay. Sorry, I forgot it was on. Sorry. So I've got an Alexa up here, and Aaron's face just came onto it, and it's because we've got the camera set up in the room so I can spy on him when I'm working, and I just want to be when I feel lonely, so I can spy. And I just saw his face come up really close to the camera because I forgot that I left it on. I completely forgot. Sorry, darling. Thank you ever so much.
Very welcome.
Thank you for the tea. What? I gave it to you already. I did, yes. Oh, now I forgot where I was. Nope, it's completely gone. Oh, I think I was saying we're fully booked for today. If you have ordered or and you're not on today, it will be on Sunday's live onwards. Okay, so sorry, I'm just moving this over here. Right, so let's get started for the evening. So up first today is Donna Gertz. Donna, are you here? Now, I feel like my pearl board is slightly too dark, but we'll see what happens. It's always the case that I try and mimic all the lights and stuff that are going to be on, but I can never know what's going to be on the screen. Like, I can't mimic the camera reflections on the screen. It's a lot of... So anyway, I will work out the camera lighting, so if it is too dark, let me know. Donna, hello. Does your opening include loyalty cards? I don't have it on there just yet. Let me have a look for you. And if I have it, then yes, we can add it in. Oh, sent yesterday. Hang on, is that you? That is you. Yeah, we can add that on as well. That's not a problem. Okay, which means, Donna, you have got 9 openings altogether. Which 9 would you like to have? So you've got oysters or egg pops, or if you would like to have a mix of each, how many of each would you like? Leslie, thank you for these stars there. That's very kind of you. The stars like what Leslie just sent, Dawn. Oh, so 4 pops, how many did I say? So we said 9, so 4 pops and then 5 oysters. You'd like to keep them separate on the board as well, not a problem. And then you'd like to donate your shells. Okay, so 5 oysters. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 4 and 5. And then 4 pops. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to keep the pearls, so the oyster pearls and the egg pop pearls separate for you. Colour-wise, Donna, are there certain colours that you're hoping for? So if we do Pearline first for you, which is your gifted pearl, Pearline survived the monthly charm deal. There's still quite a few in here, which I love. And then, like I said, pops and then the oysters. So Pearline to start with. Okay, so your gifted pearl is a Cinderella blue. Let's pop it down. Get the camera to focus. It's still not focused. Ah, there we go. There we go, perfect. So Cinderella blue as your gifted pearl. Egg pop number 1. And you've got 2 pearls in your first one. Now these 2 go beautifully together. It is a 2-tonal pinkle purple. So you can see the 2-tonalness there, but he also has got some darker spots on him as well. So 2-tonal pinkle purple with some darker spots. And then you also have It's a Pickle. Oh, actually no. That one is not a pickle, I apologise. That one is a pea green. So the pea greens are slightly sort of deeper shade compared to the pickles. So that's egg pop number 1. Moving on to your next pop. And you've got 2 pearls in this one. A seafoam green and then a magenta, so a magenta pink. Your next egg pop. And you've got 3 pearls in this one. A waterberry. Now it is a slightly oval waterberry. So you can see mixed between watermelon and raspberry. with that oval shape. You've actually got another magenta and then a lighter TARDIS blue. And then the last of your egg pops. And we've got 2 pals in this one. So a slightly stwished pebble mystic purple. So gorgeous mystic purple shades. But yeah, it does have that slight stwished pebble shape there. And then you've got a 2-tonal silver chocolate. So you can see different shades of the silver chocolate coming around here. Some sides lighter, some sides darker. So they are the egg pop pearls. If we then come back across and starting with your oysters, so donating the shells, and then you'd like to keep the pearls separate from each other. Okay, so oyster number 1. Light pop there. There's your mother of pearl. Okay, there's no more in that one. So your first one out is a bright pink. What I'm just going to do is I'm going to move these ones to down here, because then it's going to give us more room for the oyster pearls for now. Okay, Donna. Your next oyster. Slight triple pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. And then there's no more in that one. You are twinning. Twinning with Dove Grey twins. And then let's bring you across. So again, I'll pop the twins over here for you. Your next oyster. Light pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. Okay, Donna, you are twinning for a second time here. Now, this time they are seafoam green twins. Okay, so I'm going to pop them under the Dove Greys there. If we keep the... Oh, sorry, I missed the... There we go. If we keep the twins all together for you. And then coming back for your next oyster. Oh, sorry, I just clicked a button. There we go. Now, hello, I hope you're well. Okay. Slight double pop there. And then there's a little bit of flesh on that side, but there's no pearls there at all. And then if we have a squidge in here, 1 and 2. Donna, you are twinning for a 3rd time. Beanie, if you can pop me over an email and with what your request is, and then I'll be happy to help you. It's not a problem. Now, Donna, these are the Golden Simba Peach twins. I am just going to change the... Oh, we've got 1 oyster left. Maybe I can make it work. So the kitchen towel's very damp right now. I don't want to rip through it, but I'll see if I can make it work with the last oyster. So coming back for your last oyster. Lights pop there. There's your mother of pearl. Okay, and there's no more in that one. So with your oysters, actually, you started with a pink and we're ending with a pink. How fitting. Okay, let me dry this up for you as well. And then we'll go through all of your colours again for you. So here's your second pink from your oyster, slightly smaller, slightly lighter as well. Okay, so if I go through all of the colours again for you then, and then Donna, I'll need to know which colours you would like where. Okay, so on the egg pop side, you've got the Cinderella blue, then the TARDIS blue, the two-tonal pink or purple, and then the mystic purple, the pea green, and then the seafoam green, 2 magenta pinks, then below that you've got the waterberry, and then the silver chocolate. With the oyster side, you've got 2 brighter pinks, then you've got twinning dove greys, twinning seafoam greens, and twinning Simba peaches. So if you're happy with these, Donna, I'll need to know which colours you would like where. And then if you're not happy, please let me know and I can swap them for colours of your choice. A darker grey colour for the decant set. Okay, so like a silver bells. I'm just going to go to the pre-drilled pearls for a moment because I do have some pre-drilled colours. So it just means that these are real pearls still. It's just that I have drilled them previously. So I'm just seeing if I've got sort of matching ones in here for you. Okay, so I've got these 4. So the top 2 would be the earrings and the pendant and the ring at the bottom, if you're happy with those. And then if so, I'd need to know which 4 we're swapping out for those. Welcome to everybody joining. I hope you're all well. what do you think to those there, Donna? If you're not happy though, it's not a problem. I can pick them up and take them away. Those are good. Take the bottom row on the left and the other orange colour next to the twins. So the bottom row on the left, so to take these two and these two. So we're swapping out these four, and then these four are on the decant set. Not a problem. Okay, so let me just take these four away, and then these four are going on the jewellery in a special bag because they're now pre-drilled and I won't drill them again. Okay, so then we just need, oh, not the twins. Okay, let me just bring your twins back. That's these two. The ones to the left of the twins. These two. Sorry, I misunderstood. So those two that I've just moved down to the bottom is the ones you'd like to swap out. Yes, okay, sorry for misunderstanding that. Perfect. Okay, then which other colours would you like where? The Tahitian colours, yep, let me see if I can pull up the photo for you. Pearls, crystal. Okay, so where are we? So which colour was it? The Tahitian blue. So this is iridescent Tahitian look. Okay, then if you wanted blue, so I'll just leave it there for a second. So this one here, the blues are over here though. So we don't have a Tahitian blue. So the Tahitian ones are like a greeny, silvery, almost blue, I suppose. But these ones are more blue. You do have the pearlescent pea green, which is also similar but more pearlescent in tone as well. Are any of those what you're looking for? So again, there's the Tahitian one. And then I'll leave it on the blues for a moment, just because obviously there's a lot of blues there, so we can go through the names. Yes, thank you, Leslie. So the crystal pearl photos do look more true to colour than the camera does any justice to them, especially with how they sort of glare with the light almost. So yeah, it is better with the photos, especially if you haven't chosen the colour requested. It's better to look through the photos here. The pearlescent pea greens on the halo earrings, of course you can. So if I come back to your pearls then, you'd need to swap 2 from this side for the crystal pearls. So let me just have a little look for the pearlescent pea. Oh, actually, I may not have that colour available. Let me just look in the other size. Wait, does it come in both sizes? It does. So I've only got the pearlescent pea green in the smaller sized crystal pearl available. So if you're happy with it in the smaller size, then that's perfect. If you did prefer that, I just don't have the larger size available at the moment. So I'll pop them on the board so you can see. What ear? Yeah, I personally think the size is good for the earrings. That's not going to be a problem. It just depends on if you're happy with that or not. The link for the crystal pearls, yes. So the crystal pearls, when on the website, you go to categories, extra, and then the crystal pearls are in there, but I'll pop the link in now for you. Nope. There we go. Take the blue line. Okay, so it's those 2 for your earrings. And then your other jewellery, I don't need to know the colour for, because you are going to be able to swap and change the pearls around at home with those. So it's going to be with the colours that are, the pearls that are remaining, if you're happy with those, or if there's any other swaps or changes that you'd like to make. So you've got a 2-tonal pinkle purple and a mystic purple. Which one are you looking to match? So the top one is the 2-tonal pinkle purple. The bottom one is the mystic purple. the Mystic. Let me have a look. I should be able to. However, your one is that slight squished pebble shape. So I may not be able to match that kind of exactly there because it is the funky shape. But I can get the rough size and shade, hopefully. Oh, it's just a touch smaller. Let me just move your one up so you can see it more. So we've got that one there. So again, if I move your one round, because of the slight different shape at different angles, it will look slightly different. But what do you think to that one there? Then if you're happy with that one, which colour would you like to swap out for him? Swap the small pink, so this one here. The other pink you'd like to gift into Perline, that's very kind of you. And then pin caps on the rest, including the twins. Okay, so no loose pearls, all of the remaining pearls here you'd like to be invoiced with pin caps. Is that correct? So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Okay, Donna, I hope you're happy with everything there. So thank you for the gifted pearl into Perline, and also for the donation with your shells as well. I do appreciate that there. I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, and then the invoice for the additional pin caps will get sent across for you to the email address that's on the order form. Let me move that out the way. There we go. Perfect. And then up next today is Mandy Rush. Mandy, are you here? Woohoo! Mandy, hello, hello, hello. Mandy, you've got 12 openings and a 4 pearl oyster. So this is the 4 pearl oyster bag. So with the other 12 openings, which 12 would you like to have? Oysters, egg pops, or a mix of each? If it's a mix of each, how many of each would you like? So, sorry, the camera just did a spinneroony, so just sorting that out. 6 of each. Okay, so 1 and 2. Oh, 3, 4, 5 and 6. With your pops. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. 5 and 6. And then, like I said, we're going to have your 4 pearl oyster as well. So what we're going to do, that one there, so if I put that there so I know which one it is, we're going to do the gifted pearl praline first, then your egg pops, then the 4 pearl oyster, and then your normal oysters. So with the shells, would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? And on the board, are you happy if I mix all the pearls together, or would you prefer me to keep the egg pop shells and the oyster shells separate? I'd only keep them separate if you was looking to swap for crystal pearls. If you don't want to swap for crystal pearls, then they're okay to be mixed together, if that makes sense. And then, after all of those questions, are there any colours, Mandy, that you're hoping for? So I'm just marking that you're here, and then let's dive straight in. So starting with praline for you. Bloop. Okay, so in here, your first pearl is a silver chocolate. Actually, let me put it up a bit higher. Nope. There we go. So silver chocolate to start with. You'd like to gift the shells. That's very kind of you. You might want crystal pearls. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll keep the egg pop pearls and the oyster pearls separate, because then that way, if you did want to swap for crystal pearls, you can only swap the pearls from the egg pops for the crystal pearls. Okay, so egg pop number 1. Good luck. You have got 2 pearls in your first one. So a purple frost. It is a slightly lighter purple frost, and then I think it is a silver bells. He looks like he might have like a slight flash of blue, but I will say he's more silver bells there. Your next egg pop. And we've got 3 pearls in this one. A Pepsi green. You like peacocks, darker sea greens, and many others. Okay, fingers crossed we can get some of those colours for you. You've also got a darker burgundy red and a slightly oval candy floss pink. Your next egg pop. You've got 4 pearls in this one. A golden yolk yellow, a brighter pink, a slightly silver Cinderella blue, and a dark forest green. So it is very dark, but you can definitely see the green coming through there. Your next egg pop. You've got 4 pearls in this one, and Angela, it was, apparently I've matched that one up wrong. Good spot, I didn't even realise that one. So in your 4th egg pop, you have got 4 pearls with another Pepsi green. Now this one has got more blue in him, but he still does have that green overtone. You've got a magenta pink, a yolk yellow, not quite as golden as the first golden yolk yellow, and then a silver chocolate, slightly darker than your first silver chocolate. Your next egg pop. And you've got 2 pearls in this one. Another Pepsi green, however this one is lighter and more green, so this one definitely looks more blue, especially next to these greens here. And then it's a pickle with a pickle green. Is navy blue only a crystal pearl colour? So yes, there is the navy blue crystal pearl. The closest colour to it in the real pearls would be the TARDIS blue, I believe. Right, your last egg pop, Mandy. And 3 pearls in this one. Another silver Cinderella. Your first seafoam green. And then a bridal white. Ooh. Now, because you'd like to keep your pearls separate, because just in case you'd like to swap for crystal pearls, I'm just going to squidge these up a little bit, if that's okay. So the chocolates line, I'm going to put the white and the silver bells. On the purple line, I'm going to put the red and the pinks. And then we can move your yellows and blues over. Okay, so it's only the first 2 that I've sort of combined together there, but then that way we should hopefully have enough room for your oyster pearls. Okay, if not though, I can just move the board around like so, but it's just so I can try and get them all on the screen at the same time, but if not, we can move. It's not a problem. So like I said at the start, we're going to start with your 4 pearl oyster. So this one is scanned to definitely have 4 pearls in, and cultured to do so. And then the remaining pearls after will be your normal oysters. So good luck again. Slight double pop there. There's your mother of pearl. Oh, we've got a runaway already. Oh, and those 2, or 1, ran straight down the front. Nope, it was 2 that ran straight down the front. Let me just have a squidge. And then there's no more in that one. So, of course, Mandy, you are quadding with your first oyster here. Now, I'm just going to dry these up. Excuse me. Okay, so in here we've got a candy floss pink. You've got a periwinkle, an autumn peach, and a darker, I will say actually that's a chocolatey silver. I'm just going to move this over for now so we can see the other pearls, and then I'll move it back after. So chocolate silver. Now onto your normal oysters. So your first one. Slight triple pop there. There's a little bit of flesh on that side, but there's no pearls there at all. You have triples. 3 pearls in this one. Okay, so with these colours, you've got a slightly darker seafoam green, a silver Cinderella blue, and a lavender. Your next oyster. So that there's just a piece of the shell. Just going to move it out the way. Next oyster. slight deep pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. Okay, there's no more in this one, and you've got looks like he's a Pepsi blue actually. No, Pepsi green even. It's in the green line. He is very similar to your Pepsi green over there. So I was thinking, is he more sea foam there? But he just doesn't really have the sea foam overtone. So yeah, Pepsi green. Your next oyster, Mandy. Light pop there. There's your mother of pearl. One and two. That dark bit there is just the oyster tail. That's not a pearl at all. But you are twinning. And oh, I think these are darker periwinkle twins. Hang on. Yeah, so they're not quite dark enough to be the indigo shades. Twins, let's put the twins at the end. But the twins themselves are like a periwinkle colour. Now I will say one does look like he's slightly lighter than the other here. So even though they are twins, they're just slightly different to each other. We've still got 3 oysters to go. So coming back for our next oyster. Lights pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. And then there's no more in this one. You have got a seafoam green. So definitely lighter compared to your first seafoam green, which is just there. So you can see the difference. That one's got a slight more grassy tone to him. So still seafoam green, but just has that slight grassy overtone. Next oyster. Lights pop there. And then you are twinning. Twinning with this one. Now, are these... Oh, these may be indigo. Let me see. I believe they are indigo twins. So hopefully it will help us see that the ones previous to that are more periwinkle. I suppose the slightly darker one is very, very similar, but the lighter one's definitely more periwinkle. Whereas these twins here are that gorgeous dark bluey with that sort of purpley undertone to them. Then coming back for your last oyster. Lights pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. Mandy, you are twinning. Again, with very similar twins to the last twins that just came out. I think it is a second pair of indigo twins here. So indigos that I don't actually have available as swaps at the moment. They do sort of only come out of the oysters at the moment. I'm hoping to have them available in swaps in the future. But yeah, Mandy, let me go through all of your colours for you, and I'll need you to let me know if you're happy with these, which colours you would like where. Then if you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. But again, I'll need to know what colours you'd like to swap out, what colours you'd like to add in. Okay, so if we start with the egg pop side, hang on, let me just move this tray out of the way because then I can access the board a lot easier. Okay, so egg pop side, you've got 2 silver chocolates, a bridal white and a silver bells, a purple frost, burgundy red, a candy floss pink and 2 magenta pinks, a golden yolk yellow and then a normal yolk yellow, Pepsi green, silver forest green, Pepsi green 1 and 2. However, this one is more blue within him. You've got a pickle green and a seafoam green, 2 silver Cinderella blues as well on that side. Then on the oyster side, you've got the candy floss pink, the periwinkle and the lavender, autumn peach and a silver chocolate. You've got a grassy seafoam green, a Pepsi green and then another seafoam green, silver Cinderella, and then you've got twinning periwinkles, one lighter than the other, and then 2 sets of twinning indigo twins as well. So I will need to know if you're happy with these. And if you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. Diane, thank you for these stars there. So which side would you like me to move it on? Because at the moment I can't fit them all on the same screen. Actually, no, I tell a lie. Let me see if I can. I always forget that if I just move it down lower. There you go. And there we go. So I can fit them on the same screen. Ta-da! So they are slightly further away here, but at least this way you can see all of your different colours. The top 2 indigo. So on, when you say on studs, is that this that you'd like to be invoiced for additional studs? So these 2 are the top 2 indigo. And then the Cinderella blue on the left, so these 2. So these 4 here, you'd like to be invoiced on simple studs. Is that correct? Yes. Okay, so invoice for simple studs for the indigo and the silver Cinderella. And then you'd like to look at the crystal pearls. Perfect. Let me just bring the image back for you. Oh, I think I closed it down actually, so give me a moment. Okay, so you said the pearlescent violet, this one. Is that the right one that you'd like to have? Yep, so for the pinch sets, you'd like to have 4 of those. Now, now that comes in both sizes as well, and I would possibly, for the pinch set, any size pearl would suit it. However, I do possibly recommend the slightly smaller ones, which is this side. Oh, sorry, I forgot we're on there. There we go. Which is this size. So the colour that you saw in the photo is going to be more true to the colour than the camera is going to show, just because the camera doesn't always show the crystal pearls properly, just because of the coating, because they're the man-made pearls. So if I just show you the 2 different sizes, sorry, I just realised that it won't help unless I show you both sizes. So here's both the pearlescent violets in the 2 different sizes. Which size would you prefer? Okay, so the larger in the ring and then the smaller one on the rest. So then which 4 pearls would you like to swap out for those? So it would have to be pearls from this side, so from the left side. 6 mil Brenner. So I'm just writing this down. There we go. So I've got down that you'd like to have the larger in the ring and then the smaller ones on the earrings and the pendant. So then with the 4 pearls that you'd like to swap out for them, which 4 would you like? orangey colour and all the pinks. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. So those 4 down there you'd like to swap out for them, is that correct? So I am just going to pick up the crystal pearls as they have been chosen for your jewellery. Perfect. And then, oh, so the remaining jewellery, I don't need to know the pearl colour for, as you are going to be able to swap and change them around at home. So it will be with the remaining pearls here, if you're happy with these, or if there's any other swaps or changes that you'd like to make. Can you have the following? Of course you can. I am ready. Okay, so I don't have any oil slicks to be able to swap in at the moment, I'm afraid, but let me continue. So you'd like to have, let me put them on, I'll put them on this side, the ones we're swapping in. So a darker sea green. Pea green. Oh, I've missed the lavender there, but I'm just doing the, in fact, actually no, let me do them in order, otherwise I'm going to get confused. So like I said, I'm afraid I don't have the oil slicks available to swap at the moment. I do have peacocks, yes. So are you looking for more of a peacock greeny blue, or an original peacock possibly, or a purple peacock? So this is the lavender. Oh, sorry, I'm popping them down in order just so we haven't missed anything. So darker sea green, lavender, pea green, a brighter burgundy red. So the brightest one I have at the moment is this one, which is only a touch brighter than the one you've got here, but actually I suppose it is quite a bit of a difference actually. So red. So with the Pepsis, again, I only have Pepsi greens. So you do already have Pepsi greens there, but I'll pop another one in here for you. And then if you don't want it, you can let me know to remove it. Okay, so Pepsi green, a lighter Mystic purple. So a lighter one is one like this one. If that's not purpley enough though for you, do let me know. So lighter Mystic purple, a pickle green. Pickle green is one of these. Oh. Okay, and then pickle green raspberry. Raspberry, I'm going to start the new line. Raspberry, a darker seafoam green. So the only seafoam greens that I've got available to swap are, let me see, so the darkest ones I've got is one like this. So you'll let me know again if that's okay, or if you prefer a different colour. And then dark seafoam green, then a periwinkle. Periwinkle. Ah, this one. Okay, so then a periwinkle. So they're the colours that I've got available for you, and then let me know if there's any swaps there, if you don't like any of them, and of course if there's any others as well. Then if you're happy, we can need to know the colours to swap out. I don't have any of the oil slick excuse me, crystal pearls at the moment, no. So yeah, with the reds, I've got, so the cherries are like a black cherry. Actually, hang on, let me look. Do I have any reds over here? Bear with me just a second. I may have. Is there reds in this one? Oh, yes, I do. Ta-da! Okay, so I can swap that one out and add that one in. And then I didn't see about the peacock. Did you want me to add a peacock in, or are you happy with those ones? So you'd like to swap out the browns. I'm going to put them along the top line at the moment just to swap out, just so then it's not in the way. So the browns, the yellow, and one of the indigos, the pink, oh, you would like a peacock, okay. So this is a greeny blue peacock. So the amount of pearls we've added in is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So before I remove, oh, you'd like to move the whites out as well. So I'm just going to hold this up closer for a second, just so you can confirm. If I move that one over, just so you can confirm if you're happy with all of the pearls I've swapped in for you. So I know it might be slightly blurry, but it's because I'm holding it. So I'm going to try and get it so it's still for you. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it focused while I'm holding it, just because there's so many to focus on. So those there on the left two columns are the colours I've added in. So it's dark sea green, can you have a darker mystic purple? Of course. Sorry, let me just finish going through the colours. Sorry, because I was looking at your comments then. So dark sea green, lavender, pea green, sort of a brighter red. Then you've got Pepsi green. Then I'll change that mystic purple for a slightly darker mystic purple. Then a pickle green, raspberry, sea foam green, periwinkle, and then of course that peacock that I've just popped at the bottom there. So if you're happy with all of those, perfect. If you'd like to change any of those, do let me know, and then we can continue with the ones we're swapping out. So if I get you a different mystic purple, if I still go slightly lighter, this one's quite nice. It's still a lighter purple, but it is definitely darker than the one you've got there. Okay, if that one's okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and we've swapped out so far 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I still need another 5 pearls to swap out. And then of course we do still have these ones on the end here. I can move them over slightly so we can fit everything in if you would like me to. blue Pepsi and the seafoam greens to swap out. So the blue Pepsi and the seafoam greens. Is that all of them like that? Or did you want to keep this slightly darker seafoam? The silver bells, is that 11? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that is 11 there with the top row if I'm happy to take all of those out. Keep the darker one, okay, which means I'd need one more pearl to swap out instead. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, one more pearl to swap out because I've added the darker one back in for you. Swap out the burgundy. Okay, so just to confirm again, all of those on the top row you would like to swap out. Perfect, let me remove those. Okie dokie, so we've got those pearls on the left which was just swapped in, so then I'm just going to move it to your original pearls left. However, if you would like to see those other ones again, that's not a problem, I'll move it back. Oh, bless you. So is it this green here and this indigo? So these two here you'd like to gift into Pearline. The yellow, so that one possibly. The dark grey. So we've got either the silver chocolate or that one's the dark silver green. So I've left that one. So the four I've got here is the pickle green, indigo, the autumn peach and the silver chocolate. And the white. So this one is a lavender, is that the one you mean? So it's a lighter lavender. I'm just going to move it closer again for you now. I will have to move them around, but I think it helps us see the colours a little bit clearer. So those five down there, that one, perfect. So those five you'd like to gift into Pearline. Perfect. That's extremely kind of you, Mandy. I'm sure whoever's going to receive those will be very, very grateful. Okay, so then remaining pearls, I'm just going to move them over slightly. So you've got your purple frost, you've got Pepsi green, silver forest green, and then another Pepsi green. You've got the periwinkle, and then actually let's leave it over here to keep them separate. Ooh. Darker seafoam green, Pepsi green, silver Cinderella, and then you've got the periwinkle twins there. You'd like to have a pair of peacocks on stud earrings. Okay, so with the peacock pearls, because the nature of the pearl is that it is sort of multi-tonal, I'll get the closest in size and rough shade for you, but they won't be exact because each peacock is very different, because obviously they've got the different greens and blue tones to them. So I'm just finding those for you now. I'll need to know which two pearls you'd like to be swapped out for those. Perfect. So we've got number 1, and then number 2. Oh, it's really quite dark down there. Let me put them up there. So if you're happy, which 2 would you like to swap out for those? Swap the lavender and the dark one. This one is the lighter periwinkle, and then the silver forest green. Is that right? So these 2 here to swap out for your peacocks, and then the peacocks are going on stud earrings as well. Just double checking I've got the correct 2 to swap out. And the purple one, so not this one, but the purple one. So those 2 there to swap out. Yes, perfect. Okay, so remaining pearls then. So you've got these ones here that you've swapped in, and then you've also got these ones here. So everything left, just confirm for me, are you happy with as your loose pearls? I can possibly see if I can get them on the same screen for you. I'm not going to move the placement of where they are laid out, just moving them over slightly. Ta-da! Okay, so everything here is your loose pals. Very happy. Perfect. Let me pick everything up for you, Mandy. Oh. Okay, so if I bring you back up, thank you for the donated pals into Perline. Whoever receives those is going to be very, very grateful. And also for the donation with your shells as well. So I do appreciate, oh gosh, that there for you. The invoice for the stud earrings will get sent across for you to the email address that's on the order form. And then that's up there for you. So Mandy, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Okay, I bet this is still too hot, but I'm going to try and take a sip anyway. And then up next today is it Jamie Wilhite? I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly, Jamie. Jamie Wilhite, are you here? Mandy, you're very, very welcome. And Yazzie, oh Yazzie, I saw your question come in. Sorry I didn't answer it at the time. When I'm in the opening, I sort of obviously get engrossed in that, so I don't always get to answer everything. So they are cultured to be those colours. I know that it's injected dye, but regarding the different ones, I'm not 100% sure, so I don't want to say in case I guess it massively wrong. I can, if I make a note. I don't have post-its. I'm going to need post-its. Let me get a piece of paper and make a note, and I'll ask the team and see if they can sort of give me a play-by-play. So yeah, I did see it come in. I just didn't reply straight away, so I am sorry for that. What am I writing? Colours in oysters with multiple balls. Actually, yeah, that'll be enough of a reminder. Right, if I put that in with the orders, then that will remind me when I process them through to send the email over. Okay, and Jamie, are you here? Oh. Got married, so you're Helton, but you're here. Hello! Okay, not a problem. Just because it is the different name on Facebook as to the order form, not a problem at all. But I will just need the confirmation for the email carrier, the email user that you use, just because it is a different name on Facebook. So from the @ onwards with the email on the order form, I'll need to know what that is. So it could be Gmail, Hotmail, Yahoo, Outlook, any of the others, just which one do you use? And then, like I said, I can just confirm that it is you, my lovely. And that is literally just because it's a different name on Facebook to the order form. It happens almost every live, so yeah, I just need to confirm, just so we don't do the opening for the wrong person. Okay, that's perfect. I am just going to delete that though, so then we don't have that in the comments for you. Okay, so thank you for confirming that there, my lovely. So you've definitely got a 4-pearl oyster, which is this bag. You've got 6 other openings. So with the 6 other openings, which 6 would you like to have? Oysters or egg pops? Or a mix of each? If it's a mix of each, how many of each would you like? All oysters. Okay, so I'm going to get these out first and the 4 pearl one, just so I don't mix them up. So how many did I say? 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I might have to top this up soon. So 4, 5, 6. And then with the 4 pearl oyster, so we're going to start with the 4 pearl oyster. Obviously, pearline first, then the 4 pearl oyster. Oh, sugar. Just so I don't get it mixed up. Okay, so with the shells, would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? And colour-wise, are there certain colours that you're hoping for, Jamie? So like I said, we're going to start with pearline, then the 4 pearl oyster, and then of course all of your normal oysters. So I wish you all of the luck, and then starting with pearline. Bloop. Okay, so in here you have got a blood orange. Okay, oh, it's a little bit funky. There we go. So blood orange for your gifted pearl. There we go. Donate the shells. Bless you. Thank you very much. And you would love a variety of them all. Okay, so fingers crossed we can get a good variety of colours for you. Okay, so with your 4 pearl oyster, oh, that was a gorgeous deep pop there. Oh, there's your mother of pearl, but a pearl did just fall out there, so there's no pearls on that side. Let me just, there it is. Little runaway there. And then I can see a couple of other peepers here. So if we just have a squidge in here. Okay, you are of course quadding. Oh, that's too many baby wipes. You are your first 4 pearl oyster. You are quadding. Now we've got pastel-y shades here. So your first colour is a coral. It's a gorgeous bright coral as well there. You've also got a Simba peach, an orchid, so it is a lighter orchid, but it's got that gorgeous pinkly purpley tone to him, and a dove grey. What a gorgeous 4 pearl oyster. Beautiful, I'm about to say beautiful quadding colours, but beautiful pastel colours there. Your next oyster. Well, this is starting now, sorry, your normal oysters. So your first one, slight double pop. And there's your mother of pearl. So again, no pearls on that side. Oh, 1 and 2. 3. And you have triples. We've got 3 pearls in this one. Okay, so in here you've got a grassy seafoam green, a periwinkle, and an indigo. Oh, that indigo is really gorgeous, especially next to the periwinkle there. Coming back for your next oyster. Light pop there. And there's your mother of pearls. There's no pearls on that side. There's 1, 2. Jamie, you are quadding. Quadding with Cinderella Blue Pals. Now what I'm going to do is I'll pop your twins all in a line. Actually, let's pop it on the left side here. So all the twins will go here if you get any other twins. Oh, sorry, I didn't turn the camera. So they are a lighter Cinderella, but gorgeous lighter shade there. Your next oyster. Again, light pop there. There's your mother of pearl. Oh, that's just a piece of flesh there. And then you are twinning with this oyster as well. So twinning with raspberry twins. So again, like I said, I'm pop twins in a row here just to keep them together for now. But I can pop them in the colour lines at the end if you would prefer me to. Coming back for your next oyster. Light pop there. There's your mother of pearls. There's again no pearls on that side, and we do have a runaway again. We've got a couple of runaways this evening. 1 and 2. For a third time, Jamie, you are twinning. Now these two are deliciously dark. They are either a indigo or a denim. Ooh, they could be a denim blue. They are indeed. You have got denim blue twins there. So again, denim blues are one of those that I don't have available in my swaps at the moment. So when they come out of the oysters, it's sort of an extra rare colour because I can't swap them. I mean, I can swap them out for you, but I just can't swap that colour in. Perfect. We've got 2 oysters to go. So coming back for your next one. Slight double pop. And there's your mother of pearl. We're on a roll, Jamie, because you are twinning. Twinning for your 4th time. Now these are, I think they're raspberry again actually, but they are lighter raspberries compared to the raspberry twins sort of just above. So slightly smaller, slightly lighter. They almost have that sort of waterberry tone to them, but I do think that they are definitely sort of on the cusp, so they are more raspberry. Right, coming back for your last oyster, and then I'll go through all of the colours again for you and you can decide what you would like to do. So with your last oyster, slight double pop. There's your mother of pearl. One and 2, and you are twinning, ending with your 5th set of twins. So of course you had your quadding oyster, then you had a triples oyster, and then the rest were all twins. Wow, 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 wow. And these are gorgeous. They're like a multi-tonal silver bells. So they're like silver, and I can see like a almost slight chocolate and green in them. Let me show the other one. So yeah, mainly silver bells, but they've got a slight chocolatey green to them. Ooh. Okay, what do you think to all of these, my lovely? So with your jewellery, I will need to know the top, the middle and the bottom pearls. So I'll need to definitely know the layout. Okay. And then, of course, if you're not happy with these, I can swap them for colours of your choice. And yeah, so let me go through everything for you. So with the twins, you've got Cinderella twins at the very top, and then raspberry twins. You've then got denim blue twins, then raspberry twins again, slightly smaller, slightly lighter compared to your first pair. And then you've got those darker silver bells with the multi-tonal colours twins at the bottom. You've then got a blood orange, a coral, and a golden simba peach, an orchid. Then we've got a dove grey, a darker grassy seafoam green, and then a periwinkle and a indigo. What do you think to these? They are so beautiful. Oh. Okay, so the top Cinderella twins on the top. Sorry, I just knocked the denim there. Okay, so top Cinderellas on the top. I think that's just gone slightly blurry actually. Let me just zoom in a second, because there we go. So the zooming does help it out sometimes. The next darker colours in the middle, and bottom twins on the bottom. So Cinderella, then denim, then the silver bells, like that. Oh, they look gorgeous together. So is that correct there? Have I understood? So you'd like to have those three colours in that order? Yes. Oh, that is beautiful. Okay, perfect. Let me pick those up. Well, I'm glad you're happy with those. So then the remaining pearls then are going to be your loose pearls. So I just need to know if you're happy with all of these, or of course if there's any other swaps or changes that you'd like to make. The pearls chosen I've picked up because they are going on the jewellery that Jamie has chosen. So yeah, I take them away because they go in a separate bag for her. Super happy with all of those as your loose pearls. Perfect. Let me bring these up for you. Okay, if I bring you back up to me as well. Okay, well, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives there, my lovely. Again, thank you for the donation with your shells, and then I do hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Now, I am just going to take a really quick comfort break. I just need to nip to the ladies' room. Aaron is here to talk to you. I'll be as quick as I can. When I get back, up next is Dawn Full. I hope I pronounced that correctly, Dawn. But yeah, I'll be back in just a moment. And Jamie, you're very welcome. Thank you, Dad.
Good evening, everybody. How is everybody in this fine and fantabulous evening? Hello. Hey there, Diane. Hello. So, those of you that have seen me before, you know the drill by now. What are we doing? What are we saying? What are we crafting? What is everybody up to this evening? What weird, wonderful, amazing things are we all making this evening? Me personally, I'm hopping between awake and asleep because apparently I have had a long week. Hello. Hey there, Patsy. Hey, Dawn. Hey, Tina. Hey, Paula. Hey, Hillary. Hey there, Leslie. Happy New Year to you as well. I hope you're good as well. I'm all good. Living the dream, fantastic as always, as I like to say. Do I know how to dance? Not very well in the slightest. Hey there, Robin. Yes, Dorothy, the stand-in. I am the human equivalent of elevator music. Hey there, Lisa. No yawning, Diane. No, I'm extra sleepy, but not yawning, so I think we're all good at the moment. And now I've said it, I'm probably going to want to do it. But anywho, hey there, Donna. Hey, Angelique. Hello. Hi, Aaron, trying to picture with long hair like the picture of you 10 years ago. I did used to have long hair. Yeah, that was a fun time in my life. Long hair that was just big and bushy, and I always tried to straighten it and never worked, but anywho. Hey there, Karen. 12:46 p.m. in Alaska, Friday afternoon. Very cool. 9:48 p.m. here in the UK. Hey there, Jamie. Your water heater just went out, Angela. Oh, sorry to hear that. I hope that gets back up and running nice and quickly. It is far too cold to be running out of heat and hot water at the moment. Hey there, Irene. Hey, Penny. Thanks for all the technical support, Diane. You're more than welcome. It's what we techies are here for. Keep the lights on and the fans spinning. When in doubt, turn it off and on again. First week back after festive period, always the hardest. Yeah, no, I can appreciate that. Been a long week. Looking forward to a lie-in after your first week back at work. I'm not really a lion person. I get up, I start moving, but then I just fall asleep on the sofa. I was honest. I said I fall asleep on the sofa.
Until like 10 o'clock, so that's the laying.
Yeah, but I get up, I play some games, then I go for a nap, and then I get up again. Up, down, left, right. You know how it is. You like the reference to the human version of Eleva's music? You're very welcome. Hello. Do.
Level 4.
I had a nap at lunch today. I was so tired. Hey, nothing wrong with the lunchtime nap in the slightest.
I wanted a nap.
Brecken wanted a nap. She did not have a nap. She is sad. Evening, Kelsey. Hello, hello, hello. 4:49 there in North Carolina. Very cool. You're in the hospital with influenza. Oh, sorry to hear that. I hope you're feeling better. I hope that improves for you all nice and quickly. You would think it's blazing hot in the southwestern desert. It's in the 50s. I'm in the UK. We live in Celsius. 50 sounds like it's melting hot. Obviously, I'm assuming to be in Fahrenheit. I have no idea what that actually is in Celsius.
Alexa, what's 50 Fahrenheit in Celsius?
50 degrees Fahrenheit is 10 degrees Celsius.
Okay, it's about 10 degrees for you at the moment. I think we've been flipping between, -3 and whatever it is right now. Yeah.
Right, I'm ready.
Bouncing around. Right, Brecken's back. Toodly pips, everyone. Lovely to see you. Have a great evening.
Thank you, darling.
Farewell.
Oh, you knocked that over now.
It wanted to be that way.
It doesn't want to be that way.
It did.
It doesn't.
It did.
Then I can't get it.
Okay, it's just trying to run away. See, it wanted to be that way. You just didn't want it.
No, exactly. You knocked the nail on the head.
I didn't say you wanted it that way. I said it wanted to be that way.
No, I wanted it that way.
Good for you.
Thank you. Just changing the microphone over. Oh, sugar drops. Oh, sugar drops.
Yeah.
I dropped the microphone.
Need a hand?
Maybe. Oh no, I see it.
Good.
I got it. This grabby tool is amazing. Right, sorry, I just dropped the microphone because I'm changing the microphone. Stay. Right, let me pop this microphone on charge just because I know it's going to cut out and I don't want to cut it out for you, Dawn. Okay, so thank you for bearing with me. Did he say, he says toodle, yeah, toodle pops or, yeah, toodle pop, toodle pip, something along those lines. Okay, sorry if I set anyone's Alexas off then, I didn't mean to. Apologies. Right, so thank you for bearing with me. Up next is Dawn Full. Dawn, are you here? Hello? Oh, tea. Thank you, darling. Aaron is a patootie. You're a patootie. Oh, cutie patootie. I missed out the cutie. You're a cutie patootie. He is a very cutie patootie. He is indeed. And Dawn, hello, hello, hello. So you would like to have all oysters, donate your shells, and you're looking for jewel tones. Okay, so you've got a oyster and a 4-pearl oyster. So 6 oysters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then your 4-pearl oyster, which we're going to start with. So let's go down. So we're going to start with pearline for you, and then of course your 4-pearl oyster, and then we'll move on to all of your normal oysters. Okay, so starting with pearline. Good luck, Dawn. Bloop. Okay, so in here you have got an autumn peach as your gifted pearl. So if I pop it over here, actually if I move it over, then again if you have any twins, I'll pop them to the left side. Then coming back for your 4-pearl oyster. So you've got a light pop there. And then there's your mother of pearls. There's no pearls on that side. Let's have a squidge in here. 1, 2, Oh, ran away. 3, 4. That there's just a piece of the shell. And then you are quadding with your fast oyster. Okay, so if we come across, you've got a candy floss pink and then a pinkle. So hopefully being next to the candy floss pink, you can really see those pinkle purple shades coming through. You've got a golden Simba peach and then a silver chocolate. So that's your 4 pearl oyster. Moving on to your normal oysters now. So oyster number 1. Light pop there. There's your mother of pearl. So there's no pearls on that side. You are twinning. Twinning with Dove Grey twins here, Dawn. Oh. There we go, Dove Greys. Coming back for your next oyster. Slight double pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. And then there's no more in this one. So you have got a bridal white. Bridal white. Your next oyster. My accent isn't Scottish enough, and I'm not even going to try a Scottish accent because I don't want to offend anyone because my accents are terrible. Not just Scottish, but all accents I can't really do at all. Slight double pop there. There's your mother of pearl. And 1 and 2. You are twinning. Twinning with autumn peach twins. So coming across, and there's your autumn peaches, which again, next to the golden Simba, you can hopefully see the difference there. They are, again, very close, but there is that difference. If you want to, at the end, I can pop them on the whiteboard, which may make it a little bit clearer to see the differences. I'm just going to change the kitchen towel over, and then I believe we've got 3 more to go. I can't, Emma, honestly. I'm honestly terrible. Dawn, your next oyster. Slight pop there. There's your mother of pearl. So there's no pearls on that side. And then if we have a squidge in here, and there's no more in that one. And you've got a seafoam green. Now this seafoam green again does have a slight grassy overtone to him. So seafoam green with a grassy overtone. We don't have greens yet. Okay, so I'll pop the green on the end there. Then your next oyster. Again, light pop there. Oh, now this shell I have just broken slightly through the bottom. So as you can see, I sort of popped the knife through the bottom there. So the shell itself has come away, but there's no pearls on that side. I'm just going to remove that piece of hinge. Oh, the back of the shell is actually broken as well. So that's just a piece of the shell. So in here, and then there's no more in that one. You are twinning for your third time, Dawn. And this time we're twinning with yolk yellows. Oh, look at those. Yolk yellow twins. Then we've got one more oyster to go. And then I'll go through all of the colours again for you. So with your last oyster, slight double pop there. There's your mother of pearl. Ooh, this colour is gorgeous. It's the second time out today. You are twinning. Twinning with, it's like a darker silver bells, but they do have slight flashes of colour to them. So again, let me show you. So this is, oh no, sorry, I didn't turn over. So this is twin number 1, and then twin number 2. Twin number 2 is a slight oval shape. It's not a massive difference, but there is that slight oval to him. Okay, so let me go through all of the colours again for you then, Dawn, and if you're happy, I'll need to know which 2 you would like to have on your jewellery, and then if you would prefer to make any swaps or changes, I can do that for you as well. Okay, so you have got twinning dove greys, twinning autumn peaches, twinning yolk yellows, and then twinning silver bells. No, they're not quite oil slicks because they don't have all 3 tones in them, but they do have sort of slight flashes of colour, yes. Then you have got a autumn peach and a simba peach, a brighter candy floss pink and an orchid, a silver chocolate, a bridal white, and a slightly darker seafoam green. Trades first. Oh yes, of course, go for it. Which colours would you like to swap out, and which colours would you like to add in? Trade the chocolate for a pinkle. Yeah. The bridal white for a seafoam green match. The amber for a candy floss pink. Now, I don't know if I'll have a seafoam match because your seafoam does have a slight green overtone. My seafoams that I've got here aren't necessarily like that. I will have a look, but I'm not sure I'll be able to match that one. So this is a two-tonal pinkle purple. So you'd like to possibly have that one for the chocolate. You'd then like I said, for the seafoam, I'll grab one as well. So then the amber for a candy floss pink. Now, when you say amber, do you mean this one to swap out? For candy floss, yes, okay. Then let me show you my seafoam green, but I'll show you seafoam. Okay, so yeah, mine aren't because yours is like a grassy seafoam, and I've got seafoam greens which are like this. So I don't think I'll be able to get the match for yours just because yours is slightly darker. So I can give you two of these ones, or I can pop you on a waiting list for a match for yours, but I don't know how long the wait would be, if that makes sense. You would like to swap the yolk yellow twins for some peacock. Perfect. So 1 and 2 for the peacock. So I've left the white there for now, just until I know if you would like to have that kind of seafoam or a different one. So again, with the peacocks, they won't be necessarily matching 100% because the peacocks do have different, like it's in their nature to be different tones as the pearl goes round. But I'll hopefully get sort of very similar tones and size for you. So this is, a runaway, peacock number 1. Okay, and then this is peacock number 2. Can we trade the bigger pink for another lighter amber to match that one? So trade this pink, I think, to match this one, but if I'm not right, please correct me. Yes? Okay, let me have a look. Autumn peach. Nearly. There we go. If you're not happy with any of the swaps that have been done so far, please let me know, because I'm very happy to change them around for you as well. That's perfect. Perfect. Then 2 more swaps. The white for a mystic purple and the darker amber twins for 2 blurples. Do the blurples need to be matching, or are you okay if they're slightly different? So the white for a mystic purple, one like so, and then these 2 twins, so 1 and 2 for blurples. So I do have blurples. I'm just going to have a look to see if I've got matching blurples for you. Oh, I think I do. Okay, so these 2. Oh, so I've just knocked the mystic. Excuse my hand. And I've knocked the orchid. There we go. So there's the blurples. It's possible. Nope, I've got matching for you, so that's perfect. Oh, that's so special, Dawn. Oh, wow. Well, I hope you and her will be happy. Yes, happy with those? Brilliant. Okay, are there any other swaps that you'd like to make? No more swaps, okie dokie. So for your earrings, may you have the silver bells on there? Of course I can. Let me pick those up. And can I invoice you the same earrings but add the blurple to them? Let me have a look for you. So silver bells. So I'm just looking to double check that I've got some in stock. So basically, if you can see them on the website, it means that they are in stock. So when something goes out of stock, it won't be shown on the website anymore. So that's the way it sort of works. But I'm just going to double check, and then I could obviously remove the stock as well. So then it's definitely yours. Yes, I do. Perfect. So you'd like to have the blurples on those. Okay, so I'm just writing that down. So you'd like to be invoiced for the earrings with the blurples on. Perfect. So I'm just going to pick those up as well. Oh. She is in Puerto Rico at the moment, but she will be relocating elsewhere later this year. She's going to be gone for 10 months. That is such a long time, but also I'm sure it will also fly by at the same time, Dawn. Wow, so she gets to travel as well. I personally don't know a lot about deployments, as in what the roles is in different areas. But yeah, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I know it's on the tip of my tongue. It's a really, really, I want to say good experience, but also it's the role itself, the job role is such an honorary role, isn't it? You miss the heck out of her, I can imagine. But you do get to talk to her often. Oh, That's good. So that helps. Well, I hope you and her like the jewellery that you're going to be making. You have her cat and her car in Arizona. She's in Washington State. Wow. With your 3 cats and 2 dogs, you have a madhouse. I can imagine. Wow, wow, wow. Navy. It's loud. I can imagine. I've got two dogs, and it can be loud. So yeah, I can I can imagine. We can't have cats anymore because Aaron's allergic. But we used to have cats until we found out he was allergic. But yeah, but busy house will keep you on your toes, keeps you busy, doesn't it? Thank you very much for the inspiration. You're very welcome. So just to confirm, Dawn, remaining pearls are your loose pearls. Are you happy with all of those, or are there any other swaps or changes that you'd like to make? Yes. Well, you're very welcome, and I'm glad you're happy. Let me just pop all of these in here. Okay, so if I bring you back up to me. So first of all, thank you ever so much for the donation with your shells. Again, I hope you and your daughter will be happy with everything. Invoice for the earrings, that will get sent across for you to the email address that's on the order form, and it should get sent for you over the weekend as well. And then, yeah, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Oh, I didn't mark that you was here, Dawn. There we go. Okay, then up next today is Tracy Scott. Tracy, are you here? Both my children are in CCF, so cadets. And I always wanted, if they was going into, I wanted them to pick Navy. But just because if I was to ever, when I was younger, to pick, it would have been Navy. But yeah, my two, neither. They prefer the cadets, which is absolutely fine. But they're still they're still young. They're 14 and 13, so it's not going away. But yeah, they do love it. So Tracy Scott, are you here? Actually, let me check emails, because sometimes Tracy okay, so to open without Tracy, she'd like to have an egg pop. She'd like to have a red, bright as we have. If that has to be crisp, that's fine too. Okay, so what we'll do, Tracy, is we'll do your egg pop, and then I will email you the timestamp just so you can confirm if you're happy with the colours or to which one you'd like to swap out, because I wouldn't want to swap a colour out in case you'd like to keep that colour. So this is for Tracy Scott then. So if we dive in first, your egg pop, and then of course starting with Pearline for you. So Tracy, good luck. so you're with your gifted pal. Bloop. And you have got a blood orange as your gifted pal. Elsie, thank you ever so much. I did forget it to write it down, so let me just do that. 218. So blood orange. If we come back for your egg pop, and you've got 3 pals in this one. So we've actually got another blood orange. You've got a blush pink and a two-tonal pinkle. However, this two-tonal pinkle is oval, so he does have that funky shape to him. Amanda, yeah, you can get it on its own. So Tracy, 2 blood oranges, a blush pink and a oval shaped orchid. So like I said, I'm going to pop you the email over with the timestamp, and then you can confirm which colour you'd like to swap out. And then I'll print off this email, so obviously I've got the colours that you would like to have, but then that way you can let me know which one you'd like to swap out, because I'd hate to take one that you'd like to keep. Okay, so if I bring you back up again, Tracy, I hope you'll be happy with everything there. There we go, and then that's on there for you. Perfect. And then up next on the order list, I did have down as Shelley S, but I've just seen an email from her as well to say that she can't make it today, so I'm going to move her to the next available live, which then brings us to, is it Daryl Shatsky? I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, Daryl. If not, please let me know. So Daryl Shatsky, are you here? Yes, Leslie, thank you. I did just see, because it was near where I was looking for Tracy. So yeah, that's not a problem. But thank you for letting me know. You're very welcome, Amanda. If you've got any other questions, please ask. If I see it, I will answer. Daryl Shatsky, are you here? If anyone can see Daryl, please comment. Sorry. Oh, sorry, my voice went funny then. Oh, hello. I hope you're well. I can see you. So Daryl, you have got 2 openings altogether. I'll need to know if you'd like to have oysters or egg pops, or one of each. Yeah, what would you like to do? Thank you, Tracy. I love bees. I do love bees so much. So this is it says be happy under the bee, and then the whole cup is like a honeycomb effect, and it's got like a yellow rim to it. I love it. But thank you. All my Christmas cups and stuff have gone now. I have many mugs. I have a accidental addiction to collecting mugs. So my Christmas mugs have just been all washed up and finally put away. Thank you, Brenda. Leanne, thank you for these stars. That's very kind of you. Lisa, thank you for joining us today. One of each. You'd like to keep the shells and I can mix them on the board. Perfect. Okay, are there certain colours that you're hoping for? AJ, thank you for the stars as well. So with your oysters, and then with your egg pops, so like I said, are there certain colours that you're hoping for? So let's go down. We're going to start with Pearline for you, which is your gifted pearl, then your egg pop, and then your oyster. Gemma, thank you for the stars as well, my lovely. Right, good luck. Bloop. Okay, so you have got, oh, it's a greeny blue peacock as the gifted pearl. So it is a slightly darker peacock, but he is peacock there. How comes I didn't have Christmas decks last year? I did. Definitely had Christmas decorations from the ceiling last year. With your egg pop then, Daryl. And you've got 2 pearls in this one. In here, you've got an icy blue and a purple frost. And then coming across for your oyster. You've got a light pop there. There's your mother of pearls. There's a little bit of flesh there, but you can see that there's no pearls on that side. And then in here, ooh, 1 and 2. You are twinning. Twinning with Cinderella blue twins here. I'm just going to clean the shells up for you, and then we're going to have a close look at your twins as well. Okay, Daryl, what do you think to all of these? So you've got a greeny blue peacock, an icy blue, a purple frost, and then twinning Cinderella blues. If you're happy with these, they are yours, and I'll need to know which one you would like to have on the jewellery. And then if you're not happy, I can swap them for colours of your choice. Brenda, bless your heart. Thank you for the stars there. I do really appreciate it. Thank you. And Leanne as well. Thank you for the stars, my lovely. So I'm just wrapping up your shells for you. Okay. Shelley, thank you for the stars as well. Again, I do really appreciate it, guys, so thank you. Can you please swap the purple for a blush pink? Okay. And the icy blue for a dark TARDIS blue close to navy. Okay, so a blush pink, and then swap the icy blue for, how about one like that? Is that the right sort of shade you're looking for? Angelique, bless your hearts, thank you for these stars as well. If that's not the correct shade though, please let me know. Perfect. So can the pink go on the jewellery and TARDIS blue to have a lobster fitting? Of course it can. So we're going to have blush pink on the jewellery, and then you'd like to be invoiced for a lobster fitting with the TARDIS. Perfect. I have that down for you. So then the remaining 3 pearls are going to be your loose pearls here, Daryl. Are you happy with these, or would you like to make any other swaps or changes? Where am I based? Northamptonshire in the UK. So I'm in Northamptonshire, more towards the Kettering side. I want the twins to go on earrings, so email you with the choice if that's okay. Of course it is. I'm just going to grab some post-its from over here. Give me just a second. So, I'm going to make a note on post-it just to say that you're going to potentially want some earrings for your twins. Now, if you then decide actually you prefer to keep them as your loose pearls, that's absolutely fine, but please email me either way to let me know, because otherwise I'll keep them here waiting to sort of hear from you, if that makes sense. So yeah, please let me know either way, and when you email, please include the 5-digit order number that you'll find from your confirmation email as well. So we'll email about twins. Okay, so let me pop these in here for you, and you're very, very welcome. So I've wrapped up your shells as well, so that'll get sent along with the order form. I'm not going to send the invoice for the lobster fitting until I've heard about the earrings, because if you would like to have earrings, I can include it on the same order form. So yeah, you won't have that come through until you've let me know either way, if that's okay. So, but I do hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Aaron's just dropped the dogs off. Good boys. I think he's going to go to bed. It's been a long week. Bless him. Right. Up next then today is Stephanie Park. Stephanie, are you here? Oh, my lips are getting really sore again. It's because our weather is literally doing this at the moment. Yeah, I do ship internationally and the other days. Oh, I'm not sure. Oh, so on a Tuesday we go live at 8 p.m. GMT. So Tuesday and Friday is 8 p.m. Sunday is 7:30 p.m. GMT. And then any additional lives like the monthly charm deal, which is normally the first Wednesday of every month, that is also at 7:30 GMT. So on the pinned post on the page we're live on now, at the top of the page, you can see all of our live dates booked in for the rest of the year. I also make events as well, and that will have the days and the times on there. And I believe that it converts the time for if you're in a different time zone as well. That I think it does that. So can anybody correct me if you're in a different time zone? Do the Facebook events show the correct time for you, or do you still have to convert them? And Stephanie, hello. Stephanie, you have got one opening, my lovely. Would you like to have an oyster or an egg pop? Donated shells, so they get cleaned up, sanitized by me, and then they go to my mum's nursery, who uses them with the children in different activities, crafts, textures, learning about the world. They do, when they get dry, they do get quite brittle, so they can break, so it just replenishes them, and yeah, go there. Oyster, Stephanie, you'd like to donate the shells as well. Thank you very much. And then, are there certain colours that you are hoping for? Okay, they show your local time. Perfect. I thought they would. Okay, so let's start with Perline for you, and then we'll go straight into your oyster. So Stephanie, good luck. Okay, oh, a black cherry is the gifted pearl. Gorgeous, dark, deep black cherry. And then with your oyster, oh, actually, sorry, let me just open this up for the shells. There we go. So for your oyster, slight double pop there. Oh, there is a little runaway there, but there's no pearls on that side. Oh, I can see right at the bottom there, 1 and 2. And then you are twinning with Autumn Peach Pearls, Stephanie. Oh, that's thrown me off because the corner was ripped. Small things. Okay, so we've got a black cherry and then twinning Autumn Peach Pearls. What do you think to these, Stephanie? So with your jewellery, it definitely needs to have the pearl on. So I'll need to know if you're happy with these, which colour you would like to have on there. Or if you're not happy with these, I can swap them for you for colours of your choice. So just let me know what you would like to do. It can get late dawn actually, yeah. I suppose I do start like later in the evening, which doesn't always help if it gets too late. But also, I don't think it would work like starting earlier. I don't think that's going to be possible at the moment. With having the children at home, yeah, I just don't think I can. If my office wasn't at home, I think I could start earlier. But while the office is at home, I don't think it's an option. It is massively, Donia, massively different to what you guys see. Not only because obviously you're not seeing the setup of the office and of the desk, but also because the cameras, all the cameras are a mirror image, so it's on the opposite side as well. So it's for somebody who watches the live, when they then first come in the office, everything's backwards for them, if that makes sense, because everything's the wrong way round. So it is really bizarre, really bizarre. Oh, Stephanie, so you'd like to have the black cherry on the charm. Perfect. Black cherry. I've lost your comment. Oh, and then you'd like to be invoiced for simple studs with the twins. Okay, so you'd like to be invoiced for studs. Perfect. I've got that down for you, Stephanie. Right, let me bring you back up again. Okay, well, Stephanie, thank you ever so much for the donation with your shells. Invoice for the studs will get sent across for you to the email address on the order form. And then I hope that you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, my lovely. Perfect. Okay, and then up next today is Tina Williamson. Tina, are you here? I suppose it's when you think of like a TV studio, not that I'm anywhere like a TV studio, but when you think about a TV studio where you've got all the different cameras, like all you see is the host and maybe what the host is sitting on, or the table, or like and the newscaster, for example, but then everything behind them and behind the camera you don't see. I suppose it's like that. So I've got the shells here, I've got the Pearl camera setup, I've got a bin, I've got the keyboard, another camera, the lights, I've got the fan, the Pearls here, here, here and here. What else is that? The printers here, the boards, I've got everything, like the baskets where they're, so everything I suppose that you don't necessarily think about is sort of all behind the camera, if that makes sense. If I took a picture though, I think it would look like chaos, but it's really not. I think if I labelled what each thing was, it wouldn't be chaos, but I think just looking at it, well, to me it's not chaos actually. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. I don't know. Stephanie, bless you. Thank you ever so much for these stars. Tina, my lovely. Hello. Tina, you have got 3 openings altogether. I'm just marking that you're here. Which 3 would you like to have? Oysters, egg pops, or a mix of each? If it's a mix of each, I'll need to know how many of each you would like. all oysters donate the shells. Thank you very much. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for? So how many did we say? 3 oysters. Oh, is that 3 or 4? No, that's 3. So 1, 2, 3. And then, of course, starting with Praline for you, let's go down. So, like I said, are there certain colours? Ow. Sorry, I just hit the screen. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for? So, with Praline, good luck. Bloop. Your gifted pearl is an autumn peach. Teresa, thank you for these stars as well. You guys are being very, very generous today. Thank you. Now, I do think that's just out of focus slightly, so I'm just going to move it to get closer, because then it normally goes in focus. There we go. Okay, so that's your gifted pearl, my lovely. Coming back for oyster number 1. You're hoping for TARDIS blues or seafoam greens, Tina. Okay. Oh, there we go. So your first oyster has got a little bit of flesh in there, but there's no pearls on that side. And then if we have a squidge in here. Oh, 1 and 2. Okay, you are twinning. Twinning with autumn peach pearls. Oh, bless you. Oh, Teresa, honestly, thank you ever so much. I appreciate the stars and, of course, the effort behind that there. So thank you. So these autumn peach twins, Tina, are slightly darker than your single peach there. So actually, if I'm going to put them there, I'm just going to move this over 1 just so you can see the difference. But look at those, definitely a lot brighter. Now I do think that they're still not quite in focus. There we go. That's better. Okay, so that's your first oyster. Coming back to your next oyster. Lights pop there. There's your mother of pearls. There's no pearls on that side. You are twinning. Twinning with brighter candy floss pink twins. So again, let's come across. Now with these ones, they possibly, I think they would measure same, but they do look ever so slightly different there, if you can see that. Only just slightly. And then coming back for your last oyster. Lights pop there. There's your mother of pearl. Oh, I can see a slight peeper there as well. You are twinning. Twinning with pink pearls again. I actually think that these are... Hang on, let me dry them up before I say, because I don't want to get it wrong. They are slightly brighter gorgeous pink twins. Okay, Tina, what do you think to all of these? So you've got autumn peach twins and then 2 sets of slightly brighter candy floss pink twins, and then you've got your single gifted autumn peach as well. I'll need to know which 2 you would like to have on your jewellery, and then of course if there's any swaps or changes I can do that for you as well. Peaches, 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 peaches. I love you. Can you swap the last pink twins for 2 TARDIS blues? You can. So let me just pick those up. And then TARDIS blues. Peaches, peach. Oh, now that song's going to be in my head. How about these 2 here? Happy with those? Perfect. Are there any other swaps or changes that you would like to make? Love them. And I'll also need to know which 2 you would like to have on the jewellery. Oh, can you swap the other pink twins for sea foams and then the last single for another TARDIS blue? Of course. So another TARDIS blue here. So that's the single. And then you'd like to swap the other pink twins for seafoam greens. Okay, so we just pick those up, and then seafoam greens. Bear with me just a second while I just find. Not quite. Ah, perfect. So those two there, if you're happy with those as well. Love them. Perfect, Tina. Okay, so if you're happy with all of those there, which two would you like to have on your jewellery? Nope, sorry, you just beat me to it. Can you have the TARDIS blues on the earrings? Of course you can. Okay, so then the remaining pearls are going to be your loose pearls. Are you happy with all of those, or is there other changes that you would like to make? Just adding staples to my stapler. There we go. They are a darker autumn peach, AJ. Good night, Diane. Well, thank you for joining us today. Oh, Tina, so you'd like to be invoiced for a hoop fitting with the other TARDIS, and then you'd like to have pin caps on the remaining pearls. So hoop fitting with the TARDIS, and then pin caps on the 4 remaining pearls. Okay. Perfect. Let me bring you back up again. I've got that down for you, my lovely, and I hope you're happy with everything there. The invoice for your additional extras, that will get sent across for you to the email address on the order form. It should be over the weekend for you here. So then Tina, thank you for the donation with your shells as well, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Perfect. And then up next today is Jennifer Hill. Jennifer, are you here? Oh, bless you, Shirley. You had migraine and you had to lay down in the dark and fell asleep. I hope you're feeling better now you've woken up for a bit, Shirley. Bless your heart. Migraines are horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Oh, I've got that reflection in my glasses again. Sometimes it's just something on the screen, but I need it there. But it just reflects right in my eye. So maybe if I just come down a bit, maybe like that. Do I look silly? So currently looking for Jennifer Hill. Jennifer, if you're here, please type I'm invisible because that will bring your comment forward so I can see you. And if anyone else can see Jennifer, please comment on her comments because that will bring it forward so I can see as well. I do them in gold, Donia. So I don't think they're on the website shown in gold, but I do gold pin caps, jump rings, and kind of lobster fittings. I can't remember the prices off the top of my head, but if you're interested in them, you can always pop me an email over and I can get that information for you. So last call for Jennifer Hill, and then if not, we will move on. Excuse me. So Jennifer Hill, are you here? Okay, so I haven't seen Jennifer, so let's move on. Up next then is Joe Jason. Joe or Jazania, are you here? Oh, bless you. You're very welcome, Donia. I also do the gold simple drop earrings. Trying to think if there's anything else. The gold simple drop earrings and the gold studs are on the website, I believe. They should be on the website. If they're not, let me know because I can update the stock there because they're definitely in stock. But yeah, always pop me an email over it. I don't have many gold items, but yeah, we do have a few. Joe, hello. Lucky last tonight. Bless you. I'm glad you made it on because obviously you did request for today and I was like, yeah, there's room for today, so that's perfect. You'll try to be quick. Oh no, bless you. Take your time. It's not a problem. So you've got 10 openings altogether. Let me mark that you are here. Okay, so 10 openings altogether. You'd like to have 5 egg pops, 5 oysters, donate the shells, and you'd like me to keep the pearls separate. Not a problem. Okay, so are there certain colours that you're hoping for? So 1 and 2, 3, 4 and 5. 5 egg pops. Oh, that's not a big handful. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. And then let's go down. So starting with Perline for you, then your egg pops, and then of course your oysters. So good luck. You're hoping for blacks and whites. Okay, fingers crossed, my lovely. Bloop. Okay, so your gifted pearl is a silvery chocolate green. So it's mainly silver chocolates, but he does have, so I'm just straightening this out, he does have a slight green undertone to him there. And he is a slight oval shape as well, just slightly. Shirley, bless you, thank you for these stars there. Right, Joe, coming back for your oysters. So, Joe, your first, I said oysters, I'm so sorry. Coming back for your egg pops with your first egg pop. Okay, so 3 pals in your first one. You've got a slightly funky shape yolk yellow. So he is a lighter yolk yellow, but again, he's a slight funky shape. Almost looks like he's got a flatter bottom there. You've got an icy blue and then a magenta, so bright, bold magenta pink. Your next egg pop. You've got 3 pals in this one. It's a pickle. So we've got a pickle green. You've got a lighter Cinderella blue, and then it's a chocolate silver, and then a silver. So it's 2-tonal chocolate silver and silver. So again, I'll pop it in the chocolate silver lineup there. Your next egg pop. 3 pearls in this one. You've got a sea foam green, a sea green, and a Simba peach. With your next egg pop. 2 pearls in this one. Okay, so we've got a mystic purple, the first purple you've got there, and then a peacock. So this is a slightly darker original peacock here. So I'll pop that here. So what we might have to do, we've got one more egg pop. I might have to sort of stack the rows up again, just because you'd like to keep the pearls separate, so we can try and sort of have all the colours in the shot at the same time. But again, I can sort of zoom out, move the tray down lower so we can see everything as well. So with your last egg pop, and you've got 4 pearls in this one. So, it's a 2-tonal apple green. So he's brighter and lighter. So he's lighter, darker, lighter, darker. So 2-tonal apple green, a sea foam green, which is a slight squished pebble there, only slightly, but he does have that shape. A brighter candy floss pink, and a TARDIS blue. Okay, so they are all your egg pop pearls. So quite a nice selection of different colours there. Are you okay? Would you like me to move the pearls, or would you prefer me to keep them where they are and sort of just move over for the oyster pearls? Because I know that some people prefer me not to move them. Some people are okay if I move them. What would you prefer? I can move them. Perfect, very lovely. So we'll leave the greens there. So what we'll do is we'll put the peacock down here, the Mystic Purple, and then the Simba Peach. So then we've got a little bit of room for the oyster pearls. And then, like I said, I can zoom out at the end as well. Okay, so I'm just opening this up for your shells. So let's come back again, and then with your first oyster. Slight double pop there. There's your mother of pearl. You are twinning. Twinning with Autumn Peach Twins. Okay, so coming straight across. I'll put the twins straight away here, and then I'll move it back afterwards, and then we can put any other loose colours here, but then that way the twins sort of start the oyster row off nicely. So Autumn Peach Twins there. Your next oyster. Again, light pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. You are twinning. And there's no more in that one. Twinning with, they are a light creamy rose gold. So I'm just pop them in the whiteboard for a second, just to show you here. So it's a light creamy rose gold twin. So they'll look slightly different on the dark board, but that's why I've just shown them on the white there, just so you can sort of see, because the white one brings out the colours beautifully. Actually, I think it's pretty similar actually. Yeah, gorgeous creamy rose golds. Your next oyster. Slight double pop there. There's your mother of pearl. You are twinning. Third set of twins, and these are Cinderella Blue Twins. Okay, so Cinderella Blues. And then 2 more oysters to go. So your next one. Slight double pop. And there's your mother of pearl. Twinning. 4 for 4 here. You have got Raspberry Twins, Joe. We're sort of getting smaller as we go down actually, aren't we? Right, 1 more oyster to go, then I get to go through all of your colours again. So your last one. Oh, sharp pop there. There's your mother of pearl. And why not end it with twinning? So all 5 of your oysters were twins. Tina, no, of course. You're very, very welcome and not a problem. I hope you have a lovely day. Your last set of twins are bright pink twins, which is quite nice because they're different to the raspberries there. Oh. Can't believe all twins. I know. Okay, so can I fit all of these? We can. Oh, I love that. Okay, so you've got 2 chocolate silvers at the top. One of them is sort of chocolate silver, one of them is 2-tonal chocolate silver. You've then got the yolk yellow, icy blue, Cinderella blue, TARDIS blue, magenta, candy floss pink, pickle green, seafoam green, sea green, 2-tonal apple green, seafoam green, original peacock, mystic purple, Simba peach. Then you've got twinning, autumn peaches, creamy rose golds, Cinderellas, raspberries and bright pinks. Okay, Joe, decision is yours. What do you think to all of these? If you're happy, they are yours, my lovely. If you're not happy or if there's any other swaps or changes, I can do that for you as well. Now you've got problems, too many lovely options. Oh, bless your hearts. Well, which one would you like to do first? Oh, okay, perfect. So creamy rose gold on the entwined twist. Yeah. Oh, okay, let me see what I can do. So, you'd like to have 4 black, 4 white, each pair matching. So I'm just on the blacks first. And then okay, so I've kept them down here just for a second, just so I could see them together. So they're not exact sizes as the like the blacks and whites are slightly different sizes to each other. But I'm trying to make it so, of course, each twin set. Right. What order would you like to have these in, so I can pop them in the order that you would potentially like? So I'm going to put them over here for now, and then once you're happy with the order, I'll move back, because we need to know what 8 pearls you'd like to swap out. Oh, sorry, I was waiting to see what order you'd like them in, so I could put them down in that order. But I'll just put them in, and then I can move them around if you would like me to. Okay, so what do they look like on the bottom? Definitely alternating, but just not sure if black or white on the top. Okay, do you want me to move them back again so you can see them again? Oh, Paula and Kelsey both say that they like the black ones on the top. Joe, you think white on the top, so let me just pop it back there just so you can have another look and then confirm. Is it the white at the top that you would like? Of course I can. Swap the black to the top again with the gap between. You can. Does that help at all? It's to go with the top that you have that is mostly black with various white sized circles on. Think the white at the top. Okay. So white at white at the top, and then black, white, black. That the top is mostly black. I think that this way is the right way then, because if the top is mostly black, then the bottom part of the swing earrings is mostly black with the white spots, and then of course you've got the whites at the stud at the top. So yeah, I do agree that with the top you've described that would suit. So white, and then we're going to have black, white, black. Perfect. So I'll need to know which 8 we're swapping out. So I'm going to pick these ones up now. So I'll put you back to your original pearls. Which 8 are we swapping out? Swap out 2 pink, purple and 3 blue. So 2 pink, purple and 3 blue. That's 6. So I've just moved them over here just so we don't get them wrong for now. Top yellow, and the top left column, and this one, is that right? So those 6 there to swap out, no, not 6, sorry, those 8 there to swap out at the end, is that right? Yes, perfect. Okay, let me just remove those. Okay, so then remaining pearls then, Joe, are going to be these pearls here. So I'll just need to know if you're happy with all of these, or if there's any other swaps or changes that you would like to make. Other greens that you don't have, so you've got apple, you've got seafoam, you've got pickle, so you don't have a grass green. So I'm just going to move this one over so I can do a line of the greens you don't have. So grass green, pea green, grass green, pea green. You don't have so that's a lighter emerald. We've got Pepsi green. You've got a sea green. So not olive. So then we've got forest green. Forest green. Are any of those what you're looking for? Slightly larger sea green to replace your sea green. Yeah, that one there. Okay. You'd like to keep all 5 that I gave you. Okay, let me just put these pots away because I'm very wary that I'm going to end up knocking them over. So swap the 4 pinks on the right side and 1 Cinderella. Okay, so, oh, run away. Sorry. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and a Cinderella. Okie dokie. Are there any other swaps that you'd like to do? The top twins are Autumn Peach twins. The Cinderella and the bottom seafoam green you'd like to gift into Perline. Bless your heart, Joe. That's very kind of you. I'll pop those both into Perline. Okay. Can you please be invoiced for simple drop earrings with the Autumn Peach twins? Okay, so invoice for simple drop earrings with the peaches. And then the 9 greens, you'd like to be invoiced with the jump fittings. And then you're happy with the remaining 3 as your loose pearls. Okay, so you'd like to be invoiced for jump rings with the 9 green pearls. Okay, and then these 3 are your loose pearls. Okay. Joe, I hope you're happy with that, my lovely. Just pop these on here. And there we go. Perfect. So, Joe, thank you ever so much for the gifted pals into Perline there, and for the donation with your shells. The invoice for your additional extras, that will get sent across for you to the email address that's on the order form. And then, Joe, I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's up there for you. Thank you so much, and thank you everyone for your help and suggestions. Much appreciated. Wishing you a lovely, lovely weekend. I wish you a very, very lovely weekend as well, Joe. Okay, and then that is the end of the live for today. So as always, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for joining in. I really, really do appreciate it. We are live again on Sunday evening, so we're live from 7:30 p.m. GMT. So if you'd like to order, there is still space available on Sunday. If you'd like to watch and join us, I'll see you then. And yeah, I hope you all have a great weekend, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.